How's everyone doing today? I just wanted to give my opinions on WWE and the sort of job they are doing because I'm reading everyone's Instagrams, people's opinions on YouTube as well, to what they think about WWE. And in all fairness, the one thing that really confuses me is that a lot of people don't understand why WWE created team and why Vince McMahon are doing such a shit job. People need to realise here that just because this is a wrestling show, it doesn't mean you're going to get wrestling all the time. Yes, I know, I find it funny that, I know that Shayna Baszler is apologising to a doll, but at the same time, people need to realise, yes, the doll can't talk, yes, the thing's not real and it is fake, but it's all part of this script, it's all part of the storyline, that's just the way it is, you can't do nothing about it. But I think the one thing that annoys me at the one time is that as stupid as it sounds that she's doing that with Alexa Bliss. The one thing that annoys me and frustrates me the most in WWE at the moment is probably the same frustration that everyone gets, and that's where's the Fiend? Now I'm hearing that he's got some mental health issues or something. I don't know what's going on with him. But he's been off TV for months and months now, and he's nowhere to be seen. And let's be honest, right? He's been off for so many months. Drew McIntyre has been carrying the company on his back here, like I would say in 2020 for most of the year. And now he's feuding with Bobby Lashley in a title after title after title after title match. But then saying that at Hell in a Cell, this will be their third match for a title shot, right? For a title match, right? This will be Drew McIntyre's third chance at a title against Bobby Lashley. And then you talk about the releases of Aleister Black, Braun Strowman. Now, can I give you an example of why I'm frustrated with Braun Strowman's release? Like, this is literally what annoys me, and this is the kind of point I'm trying to make. You have on SmackDown people like Otis and Chad Gable feuding as a tag team, which is completely fine. But they are so boring to watch as a tag team. And yet you got people like Braun Strowman, who's won the Universal Championship, who's been tag team champion, who's won another title. I think that was the Intercontinental Championship, correct me, and he won a 50-man Royal Rumble. And I think he's won the Money in the Bank briefcase. This guy's won quite a lot of things in WWE, or quite a few things, not quite a lot, quite a few things. And he's been released by WWE. I don't understand where WWE are going with. I don't understand where they're going with certain storylines. I don't understand where they're going with some storytelling, some build. Like, even if I was to get bored of the Bobby and Drew match at Hell in a Cell, I still expect there to be good build-up. There's not really been much build-up to it. I thought the contract signing was pretty decent, to be honest with you. But there's just so much wrong with WWE, and I know there's a lot of people on Instagram that every time WWE posts a link on Instagram showing pictures of stuff, and I just look at the comments under it, what people think. I think one of them was of Shayna Baszler and Alexa Bliss, and a lot of people were so fucking confused to like what Shayna Baszler was actually doing in this part of the main event thing, because let's be honest here, this is a main event thing, yeah. The main event of Raw. There's always a main event at the end of Raw, right? I can understand why people are pissed off about this, because she's apologising to a doll that is fake. The thing can't talk because it's not real, and Alexa Bliss is telling her to apologise. Now, no offense to Alexa Bliss, I don't even expect, what I mean is, how can you put this? blame Alexa Bliss for doing this because she's been told by the creativity team or whoever it is, Vince McMahon, or the script writers, whoever tells her, to. She's been told by them lot to do this storyline with Shayna Baszler. So you lot can say in comments or say, why the fuck is she apologising? Why is Alexa Bliss asking her? People need to realise, right, that yes, you can blame Alexa Bliss for saying that to her, but it's the people backstage who tell her to do this in part of the storyline, the writing, the script, or whatever it is. It's WWE telling her. So before I say anything harsh about the fucking storyline, I want to be quite clear about something. WWE should be getting all the criticism for the Monday Night Wars and SmackDowns that have happened over the last few months and weeks, maybe even the past year, to be honest with you, because they have done such a terrible job. It is literally unbelievable, and I'm not even talking about how bad Vince has done or creativity team. I mean, all you have to look at is how badly they've treated the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and that will tell you the whole story. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want to criticise WWE like too heavily in this situation at the moment, because even though I will criticise them for a lot of other things, there's another thing I wanna make clear. Bray Wyatt might be taking time off here because he needs to, because of his mental health, maybe because he's getting criticised by fans and he isn't liking it too much, or he's getting threatened, or maybe someone's died in his family. As much as I want to criticise WWE for giving him time off TV, nobody has any idea why he is off TV. Like, I don't even have a clue. Like, yes, I think he came on Twitter or Instagram, done an interview, and he was talking about why he's off TV. Do you know, I keep seeing that, yeah, and I'm a bit confused because I haven't really seen it as much, and it's kind of getting to the point where I'm thinking, is he off TV because of mental health issues, or is he off TV because something's happened to his family? Like, I'm not sure. Maybe even if it was a couple of years ago, but why ever Bray Wyatt's off TV, I don't know. I think a lot of people can probably agree with me when I say this, and I'm talking to WWE fans when I say this. If you look at the draft year last year, right, where the Fiend was drafted to Raw, Randy Orton stayed on Raw, Keith Lee stayed on Raw, Roman Reigns stayed on SmackDown, Kevin Owens went to SmackDown. There's a couple of things I want to mention. Now, looking at Raw and SmackDown every week and looking at a draft a long time ago, there's one thing that people need to realise. Like, there's one thing that people seriously need to realise about everything in WWE. When that draft was start to finish, yeah, like when the draft started and when it finished, right, you need to look at the superstars that went from each brand. Roman Reigns literally has no challengers on SmackDown, and this is literally one of the reasons why he's getting people like Seth Rollins big. I mean, if he faces like Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, that would still be a great match. But when you're talking about the biggest show of the summer, do you honestly think that Kevin Owens or Big E or anyone else on that roster would be able to freaking fight him in a good fight? Nobody would on that roster apart from Seth Rollins would have a good fight with him, because Seth Rollins is the only good superstar they got on there with Roman Reigns. Now, I know they've got Jay and Jimmy here, but let's be honest here, they're not gonna face him. You're gonna need like a Drew McIntyre or a Brock Lesnar or a Goldberg or an Edge to return to face Roman Reigns. And then you look on SmackDown. I mean, on the Monday Night Raw, right? And this is the problem yet again that, let's be honest, I think a lot of WWE fans can agree with me on. The Fiend, right, was the first pick in the draft. Yet, he's not been seen in fucking months, man. Like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? I'm not blaming the Fiend for taking time off, but... And I don't want to criticise WWE too much, but where the hell is he? Like, why is he not on there? And then you look at Randy Orton. He's in a tag team. I mean, the guy's won a lot of championships in his career, and you put him in a tag team with Matt Riddle. But let's be honest, yeah, I'm actually enjoying watching him and Matt Riddle as a tag team, even though they haven't won any tag teams yet. I do actually hope they win their first tag team titles because they are a really good tag team, even though they lost this week. But I guess that was supposed to happen at some point. And then you've got Keith Lee. Honestly, the only thing I can say about this guy, yeah, is that I literally have no idea where he is. I have no idea where he is. I don't know when he's coming back. I think it's like every other WWE fan who's like I am a WWE fan. Nobody knows when The Fiend or Keith Lee's coming back because we haven't heard from them. Yes, maybe Keith Lee and the Fiend have released stuff, released stuff on Twitter and Instagram, but I haven't seen them. Don't know where they are. And then you got Drew and Bob Lee. Sorry about that, but. And then now you've got Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre fighting for the title in literally every pay-per-view. Do you know what the worst thing about Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre's title feud was, and it's still going on now, is the fact that I'm pretty sure on maybe 1 or 2 Monday Night Wars, they've actually had 2 single matches on 2 separate ones already. That's including title matches into pay-per-views as well. It's like, I don't understand what WWE are doing. I don't understand the creativity thing. I don't understand Vince McMahon. You're doing a horror show with like Shayna Baszler and Alexa Bliss and a doll. I mean, a fucking doll. A fucking doll. A fucking doll. Like, I can't get my head after a doll. Like, seriously? Like, I honestly can't get my head. Like, how far, like, let's be honest, people, right? How far do you think Alexa Bliss is gonna get with a fucking doll on Raw? How far do you think she's gonna get with this? Let me tell you something, right? If Alexa Bliss is going to win the title in the next few months or weeks, right, they need to start building her up, yeah, into a great, like, they need to start building her up. Yeah, they need to start building her up, yeah, into some matches, yeah. Give her some momentum, then put her in a title match, yeah, and just let her win the title or something. Because I'm looking at Charlotte Flair, yeah. I think Charlotte Flair needs to be pulled from the title picture. I'm not saying she's not a great wrestler. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve to be the women's champion, but I don't know, man. I feel like they need to do something a bit different. Maybe I know why Alexa Bliss is probably in this storyline still. It's because she's either in it still, right? Because WWE are just trying to build her up for something in the storyline and make her get better and make it look, you know, just, you know what I mean? Like, make the storyline better over time. Like, put something new in the storyline or build her up a lot more towards something much bigger. Whatever they're gonna do with her, or what they should do is she either wins the Raw Women's Championship or just do whatever you want. Win the Raw Women's Championship, man. Why not? Just go after fucking Rhea Ripley, because Charlotte Flair's had a lot of opportunity and there's no. I would rather have Shayna Baszler in the title picture and have Alexa Bliss in the exact same storyline that she's in now, yeah. But WWE kind of make it better and maybe give her more freedom to do what she wants in the storyline. That's what I want to see. But the other reason why I think she's in it at the same time is because she's probably making up time for the Fiend's absent on TV. Like, you gotta think, the Fiend has been absent, right, for like what? Bloody hell, I don't even know, like 6 months, maybe 7. I'm not even sure. Like, something like that. And I just think she's making up the time for the Fiend in this storyline, and I think that's just generally the reason what she's doing. But look, we've got Money in the Bank and SummerSlam coming up, and you think about the matches WWE can go with on there as well. I mean, John Cena versus Roman Reigns. The only reason why I don't want to see that match is generally down to the fact that if John Cena comes back here as a strong heel, or he comes back here like, if he comes back for one more great match and he's able to have that great match, and I don't mind him facing Roman Reigns, but if he comes back here and he's not as good as he used to be, then not only is he not good enough here to be in a match with Roman Reigns, but can WWE please tell me how you think he's able to beat Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship when it looks like he's not even good enough to be in a match with Roman Reigns because he's just past it, like. And then you've got Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. If this happens at SummerSlam, yeah, with the title on the line, this would be the first match these two have ever had in WWE. So I'm all for seeing this match. Like, I am literally all in for seeing this match. And then you look at the other matches. Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch. I don't mind. Let's just see what matches happen, man. I don't know. I'll talk about it another time. The SummerSlam predictions. I'll go over that. But yeah. WWE are doing a shit job. The creativity team's doing a shit job. Honestly, if I was Vince McMahon, I would fire all the people backstage who are doing a shit job for you, because if he thinks they're not doing a shit job, yeah, then I don't know what he's thinking, because how can you not think they're not doing a shit job? You thinking they're not doing a shit job is kind of like... It's kind of like you saying you haven't been watching Raw or SmackDown, because they're fucking shit. I mean, let's be honest, yeah. The best thing about Raw at the moment, right, is probably the Matt Riddle and RKO thing, right. But I do love the Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley and Alexa Bliss sort of playground thing, I guess. The best thing about SmackDown is definitely fucking Roman Reigns, because without Roman Reigns on that show is absolutely dog shit. That show is 100% fucking shit if Roman Reigns is not on it. There is literally no doubt about it. You take Roman Reigns off that show, nobody will tune into it, mate. That's just the truth, bro. That's just the fucking truth. But anyway, I'm gonna go now. I've talked about how shit WWE is. I might have not talked about how shit WWE is most of the time, but I wanted to give my opinions on all sorts of different things. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe, like the video. It will really help me out. I'll probably do a prediction for for Money in the Bank. I'll probably do a prediction for Money in the Bank. I'll probably won't do a prediction for Hell in a Cell, but I will do one for Money in the Bank and SummerSlam. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.